Hey, welcome back to Snapbolt Games. My name's Max, and I'm here with another Pauper League, and I'm going to be playing some Frost Trickster, new card from Strixhaven, in Mono Blue Aggro. Before I get into this deck and why I'm doing it, let me shout out my channel. It's youtube.com/snapbolt. I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe if you like my content. Thank you so much. Throw a like on this video, it really helps me out. And comment down below and tell me if you think Frost Trickster is crap, or tell me if you think it's good. But we're gonna be trying it here. I have no idea how it's gonna play out, but I think it might be decent. Okay, so why am I trying this? I mean, this card is basically just Frostlinks with flying. 3 mana 2/2 flying. When it enters the battlefield, tap target creature an opponent controls. That creature doesn't untap. Seems pretty good in this shell to me. I've always wanted to try it. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. And it does seem pretty interesting. It is like a underpowered card, but you're paying 3 mana. You're committing to the board in a 2/2 body, which is a relevant flyer, and then you're tapping something down so you can attack through, and then that doesn't untap, and then you can attack through again. Not only that, it's obviously clunky, but it's pretty sick with Ninja to keep tapping stuff down and holding it tapped down. So it does have some pretty nice synergy with the deck. I mean, just combining this with Snap, Spell Stutter Sprite, Counterspell as your interaction, you actually have a lot of ways to interact now. I'm not playing Delver in this list. It's kind of hard to flip Delver with such a low spell count, but we don't care about a low spell count. We don't have Augur, we don't have Delver. We just have a bunch of creatures, 26 creatures and 16 spells. So we're only playing Ponder, Preordain, Counter, Snap, and I think this card is going to be reasonable. Like, in some matchups, yeah, it might not be great, but in others, I could see it being really good. Like in any like kind of blue Fey or blue like Delver Mirror, just tap down your thing, make a 2/2 flyer. Seems pretty good. And I'm playing some of my favorite card, a couple Mole Drifters still in here. So this list was based on a mono blue aggro Mole Drifter deck I played, which actually performed pretty well, but Mole Drifter, I had four, and it was a little clunky. It still was pretty good, but I'm trying down to two, especially when we have this clunky three drop. But yeah, we still have the Fey Shell, mono blue Fey, and we have Ninja to go with Spell Stutter and not, and Fairy Seer, Miscreant. And imagine even ninjaing back a Mole Drifter here. I don't know why I can't make the cards bigger. Doesn't tell me if you know why, because I've actually this happens to me once in a while. I can't make the card image bigger, but I really don't know why. And then the full force fire golem, but yeah. Other than that, just a standard mono blue Fey deck or mono blue Delver with no Delver, and then trying out Frost Trickster and a couple Mole Drifters. So some interesting card choices in the sideboard. Have a couple Relic to respect Mogwarts and other decks. A couple Gutshot, couple Echoing Truth, Trip Hydroblast, double Dispel, double Coronet, double Annul. Okay, let's just go. Let's go round one. All right, welcome to round one against Belena 911. And how can we lose? We have Frost Trickster in our hand. Let's keep. We have a Ponder too to maybe find another like one drop to play on two or a counter spell or something to do. But yeah, I think this Frost Trickster could be sick. Yeah, and if this is Stompy, or I mean any green deck should have creatures. Okay, it looks like it's probably green red Ponza, Gruul Ponza. Should be a reasonable matchup for us. I mean, I think I can draw Fairy Seer and then draw Ninja. That's a lot of ninjas to have, but I think I like it. I mean, especially if I'm against land destruction, I want all the lands I can get. Let's just actually draw like this and draw the land. I know it's weird, but I think I'm against Ponza, and I'm just gonna want all these lands. Maybe I'm just against some ramp deck that doesn't have land destruction, but okay, it's Boggles. Well, that sucks. I kept that land for no reason. I just thought it was Ponza. I just kind of punted. I mean, I can still just bottom another ninja. I don't need that many ninjas. Now Frost Trickster is not good. Alright, let's just bottom here. I mean, it's still not bad to have 5 lands with this deck, but I'm definitely in trouble. Armadillo Cloak. Or Skyfisher. Okay. Well, I can Frost Trickster that. What do you say to that? Let's go. It's not even that good. Oh, whoa. I will block. Get that out of there. Get that Boggle out. Frost Trickster, your core Skyfisher. What are you going to do about that? Nothing. Because they probably don't care. They're like, sure. Just play a bunch of auras on this anyway. But I can't believe they attacked with this. They must have another Bogle. There it is. Okay. They're going to suit it up, or do they not have anything? I'm going to ninja back with this Frost Trickster so I can tap down core Skyfisher again later if I want. But definitely going to get a ninja going next turn. Draw a card, and then maybe on 5, cast a Mole Drifter. I mean, if they don't have a bunch of auras, like good ones, like the +2/+2 for each other enchantment, it might be in a reasonable spot. Nice. Then now I can go ninja plus Spire Golem this turn. Sweet. Already ninjaing back Frost Trickster right away. Look at that. We're doing it. What? Ram through? I mean, I can ninja again here. Right? That was sick. That was so sick. Nice. Come on, that was sick. I mean, we can still lose again if they go like Ancestral Mask is the card I'm thinking of. If they find that, I'm in trouble, but it doesn't look like they have much. And I have a Frost Trickster, I have another Ninja. That was so sick. They could have rammed through like before I attacked. Okay, second ram through. They got me. But now I can play Frost Trickster, Spire Golem, and Fairy Miscreant on this next turn. They have only one card left. Maybe I find a counterspell at some point, and then I'm in pretty good shape. Right, let's go Frost Trickster, tap that down, Spire Golem, Miscreant. And I just need to draw a counterspell before they draw Ancestral Mask. Armadillo Cloak is a problem as well. Ethereal Armor, but it looks like they just have a bunch of enchant lands. They have one card left, and I don't think it's going to do anything. And there's a snap. Nice. I don't even really want to snap this, though. Why don't I just attack with everything and then ninja back my Frost Trickster, replay it, keep the core Skyfisher tapped instead of Mole Drifter? Because I want to be able to... I could just cast Mole Drifter this turn. But yeah, I think just getting the Frost Trickster back is better. I could ninja back a Mole Drifter like later if I just Mole Drifter this turn, but I think that's... I just want to find like a counterspell now, basically. All right, let's just keep that tapped. I mean, we've played the same Frost Trickster 3 times already in the first game. Opponent obviously has a bad draw, but still doing work even against Boggles. All right, now I can Mole Drifter, hope to hit a counterspell. Big Blue, let's go. Come on, that's a good name for the deck too. I just thought of that. Big Blue, because we're like big stuff blue. Nice. Let's go annul. Could even bring in Coral Nets because I can just Coral Net up a core Skyfisher. They said interested in the deck you're playing, and I said, well, check out the channel. Yeah, I play a lot of cool decks. Okay. Still looks like to be kind of a rough matchup. Let's see. Yep, that's the FAM's Discord. I'm in there once in a while. Let's see. I mean, Snap is pretty bad. I know they have Skyfisher, but most of the time I don't even want to bounce Skyfisher. Frost Trickster is also pretty bad. I mean, I guess I can bring in Coral Net, but I don't even have that many targets for that. I can bring in like Gutshot or Relic. I mean, I can keep Frost Trickster just to tap down Skyfishers. I think that's my best answer to them, honestly, and just bring in Echoing Truth and a Null. I had a Curfew, and I took it out at the last second to make room for like relics, and I was like, this deck, I don't know how much you want a Curfew. It just seems pretty clunky. I could have it, but I think I just don't want Snap at all. I mean, I guess I can Snap even like a Spell Stutter Sprite for more counters. Frost Trickster does seem pretty bad in this matchup. Can just do something like this. All right, I like this. Let's go. It seems like Mono Blue should have a really bad Boggles matchup, but I'm able to just like keep them on the back foot a lot of times, counter stuff, maybe snap a Spell Stutter Sprite, counter something again, and it's not doesn't take too long. Like once you get a ninja down, where you just build up a big enough advantage where you can win. I mean, the problem is when they just like have a good draw and go like Boggle, or Aura, and you don't have any counters, then you just die. But wow, four of a kind. Let's throw it back. Let's keep this. Let's get rid of a snap. Probably is terrible, but this hand is good. We have Fairy and a Spell Stutter Sprite, so hope they don't do anything too crazy on turn 2. Let's just go Fairy Seer. Sculpt our draws a little bit. Let's not draw another Fairy Seer, but I think another land is fine. Okay, no Ethereal Armor is good. No attack. Like it. I like it. Now I can counter a 2-drop. I guess if they go land Armadillo Cloak, I'm in trouble, but there's nothing I can do. I feel like that's what they're going to do because, yeah. Because why would they do that? Can still win, but it's going to be rough. I need like a Echoing Truth at this point. Counter spell. Okay, well, that would have been nice to have. Just go Miscreant so I can have Spell Stutter for X equals 3 up because they could easily play second Armadillo Cloak here, which I would need to counter, obviously. But if I am able to Spell Stutter it, then that's just way better for me. Again, I can still definitely win this game. I know I could get blown out by like a gut shot or something here, but obviously just go for this. This is better value, and a 3/3 lifelink is already annoying. Well, now I lose because I was gonna say double Armadillo Cloak actually stacked, so now they gain 10. They didn't attack? That has to be a mistake. I can still draw Echoing Truth, and there we go. Go top, top. I guess I just attack just with this because I need to be able to bounce Armadillo Cloak and block the Boggle. Ancestral Mask. Okay, I can still actually blow them out here because I can pounce both Armadillo Cloaks, then there's no other enchantments. What a funny game this is. Wow. Yep, get out. Now I have Spell Stutter Sprite and counter spells. Let's go. They probably just can't come back because I found the Link Tree. That was insane. What a nuts match. Abundant Growth. I'm just going to let this resolve. I know they get to draw a card, but I just want to basically counter any hexproof creature, and then they can't really do anything. Yeah, they can play multiple creatures this turn, but if not, then I just have multiple counters up. Well, I need another land before I can start deploying any more threats, but definitely just leaving up counter, 100%. Looks like they're top decking some creatures, but I still have some more counters. Nice. Ninja would obviously be great to bounce my Spell Stutter Sprite. Snap would just basically give me another Spell Stutter. More counter spells is where I want to be. Looks like they just don't have any more creatures. It's preordained here rather than Spire Golem. Bottom. Okay. They're at 9. I don't have lethal next turn, but can counter one more creature. That Echoing Truth was probably the best Echoing Truth I've ever cast. That was just insane. Nice. And there's a null. That can counter like an Armadillo Cloak or something, but at this point it's probably too late. I just have too big of a army in the air. I think that's just gonna be GG's. GG's. Got the games against Boggles. It sucks for them that they just literally had no other like land enchantment or anything for their Ancestral Mask. Honestly, they could have played around Echoing Truth by not playing Ancestral Mask and playing like just another random enchantment. And they missed one attack, but I don't think that that determined the outcome of the game. Because I probably was going to be able to just attack 2 or 3 more times, even if they gained 10 more life. So I don't think their misclick really mattered. Let's go round 2. But Frost Trickster, when it had something to target, we bounced it with Ninja twice, was pretty insane. And the double Ninja was so sick. Alright, well, another 0 lander. Almost a full house, but just 3 of a kind. Some mulligan. Gonna keep this. This hand looks great. Could put back a Spire Golem, but I might just want to, like, if I get to 3 lands, just tap 3 land Spire Golem, depending on the matchup. So I think I'm just putting back one of these Fairy Seers. I don't think I need 2 of them. This card's really good. Helps you sculpt your draws, but when you have too many of them, it can kind of like make you run out of gas a little bit too fast. So let's keep bottom. Okay. Then I just lead Fairy Seer. Swamp, huh? Okay, well, classic. Bottom something, just draw it again. Opponent with the GL, comma, HF. That's more of like a proper GL HF. Just like, good luck and have fun. All right. Fairy Seer Scry 2. Yeah, I think I want both of these. Let's keep this Frost Trickster. Let's do it. I guess I'll just draw it after the land. Maybe I shouldn't be drawing that Frost Trickster, but I just kind of want to because it's fun. All right, let's go land, attack. I'm not going to just leave up Spellstutter Sprite here. I guess they could be mono black with Fumes, so maybe I shouldn't play a bunch of fairies. So maybe I do just pass with Spellstutter up. If they play a 3-drop, it's annoying though. Do I play around Fumes or not? Swamp. I just feel like I'm going to get fumed. A lot of mono black lists are playing Fumes now. I'm going to pass. Because I can still just play 1 fairy and then have Spellstutter for 3 up next turn. Okay. Let's go attack. Play another Fairy Seer to try to hit more land drops now. And then I have Spellstutter for X equals 3 up. I like it. See if they have Fumes. Again, oh, gets the Verdict. I'm just going to counter this. Right? Because then I only have Spellstutter for 2 up. Dog just going off. It's just counter. Then I get to Scry. Then I just get crushed by Fumes. I mean, Mole Drifter's clunky, but it is Divination. Do I want to draw a Divination next turn and cast it? I think I just want lands. I mean, I could continue to draw Frost Tricksters. They are good in multiples, just like continue to play Frost Tricksters. I think I'm just going to bottom. Because I can draw random spells or lands. Both are going to be fine, but drawing land does seem better to me. So, okay, there's Thorn. Wow, that is aggressive. Especially I get to take the Monarch and then tap this down with Frost Trickster. Let's go Frost Trickster. Okay, well, yeah, I think I'm just going to do that, honestly. Attack and then tap this down, and then they have to play another Monarch card to be able to take the Monarch back. That seems like a desperation thorn. I mean, I would love to just leave up Spellstutter. I could have left something back to chump, but I think I'd rather do this. As funny as that is. Let's go. Frost Strixture just putting in work right away. Let's go. Frostling's too strong. Counterspell, love it. We need more lands, but I'm okay just sitting here drawing a bunch of spells. Bubbling Muck? Oh, we played against Lujo before. I think we played them before. I remember this deck. They're tuning the Bubbling Muck. Okay, they're in trouble here. Yeah, I mean they have 6 mana. Do they have Dream Life in their deck? Are they gonna corrupt? They have Tendrils of Corruption as well. I know about. They can still Tendrils because Bubbling Muck just made so much mana. Yeah, this is the Tendrils. Kill Frost Trickster. Fincar's Justice. Oh no. Alright, so I can play Fairy Miscreant and then chump this. And then leave up Counterspell. Or I can just let them take the Monarch. Let's just Fairy Miscreant, and I can leave up Spellstutter and Counterspell. Definitely needed another land now. That Evankar's Justice was insane. Bubbling Muck, Sign in Blood, Justice. Jeez. Calm down, Lujo. Alright, I get to draw another card off Monarch. Ponder. And I could let them take Monarch, but it just seems risky. I don't want that to happen. I want to just hold on to it. I can just end of turn Spellstutter Spray. Alright, let's counter this. And they have just a million edicts. I remember them having a million edicts. Okay, now they're gonna get this too. Wow. That crushed me. Now they get to take the Monarch back and then stabilize maybe? Jeez. I'm in trouble. And no land. God. Right, let's draw the land. And then the Preordain. I already have a counterspell. They're at 9. They do have the Monarch, but I'm threatening to take it back. Oh, they can just go land Chainer's Edict. Wow. I'm in trouble. That Evankar's Justice like was insane. Well, I obviously can't block. They're just gonna flashback Edict. Jesus, that just crushed me. Corrupt? Sure. I feel like they should have just flashbacked Edict, but to each their own. I'm gonna Preordain rather than Hardcast Ninja. I can Hardcast a Ninja next turn. Maybe I should have bottomed that counterspell. They're gonna just probably flashback a Chainer's Edict. Can't believe they were able to just Thorn and then let me draw a couple cards and then still stabilize. What? Whenever enchanted creature is dealt damage, its controller loses that much life. Okay. It's going deep. I don't know if I've ever seen this card. That art is actually really sick. That's Kamigawa for you. Sweet. I'm at 6, they're at 24. They have the Monarch. I'm in trouble. They still have a Chainer's Edict. That was insane. Sick deck from the opponent. Bubbling Muck, double Sign in Blood, Justice. Jesus. I wonder if they also have Drain Life. There's the Flashback Edict. Did I have a time where I could have ninja'd earlier in the game? I don't think so. Okay, there's Frost Trickster. Let's go. Let's draw Frost Trickster, then land, then Ninja. Tap this down. I mean, we were really safe against targeted removal spells when we had a big board, and then we just got crushed by the Wrath. So, what are you going to do? Oh no, not like this. Not like this opponent. Lujo, calm down. Jeez, that's the combo. Ragged Veins plus. You know, the first time I played against them and they played a Tendrils against me, I was like, Tendrils is too slow. Like, Pauper is kind of past Tendrils by, but they're trying to combo, so that makes a little bit more sense. Um, I actually don't hate Dispel against their specific build because they have Tendrils and Get's Verdict, which I can play around with Dispel. Don't think I want Relics. I think for the most part, my deck is fine. Do I want 2 snaps or do I want 0 snaps? Do I want Echoing Truth? I'm trying to remember what they had last time I played them. Don't think I want Annul or Gut Shot. Could just board out snaps entirely. Let's just go. Let's just try like this. I can always snap my own creature in response to edicts or removal spells. So just bring in a couple dispels, even though they're kind of narrow. 1 mana like counter Gets a Verdict or counter 1 mana counter Tendrils minimum is really strong. Just wish we had more Mold Drifters in this matchup, but yeah, still like my position. Let's go game 2. All right, game 2 here. We're on the play. Yeah, I guess I just have to keep. I mean, I have a Scry and I have 3 lands. I have a counter spell. Can find a Ninja maybe. Spellstutter plus Ninja. Okay, let's go top. Top. Probably just get a Ninja on 2, even though I can't really protect it yet. I think it's worth. Okay, well, never mind. Now do I leave up counter? No, just play my 1-drop. Oh, looks like I was lagging there for a second. Oh, Mogus's Favor. I remember them having this last time. That just crushes me. Innocent Blood. Okay, I'm getting wrecked. I have a Spellstutter Sprite on top, though. So I can play that at the end of their turn if I want, if I don't need to counter, and then get my Ninja going. Sign in Blood. I think I let this resolve. They already played a land and then go for Spellstutter Sprite and then Ninja. I think that's what I want to do. Frost Trickster. Okay, I'm still going to go for Ninja here. Should be able to get a hit in. I mean, I guess they could have the -1/-1 for each swamp you control, but looks like we got there. I don't know if they have that card in their deck, surprisingly. Maybe they do. Okay, nice. Now we have Spellstutter and Counterspell up with a Ninja on board. So this is feeling good. Like, it's just hard to combo with that enchantment. Chainer's Edict, huh? I can just snap my Ninja, or I can just Spellstutter Sprite and sacrifice the Spellstutter Sprite. Or I can just Counterspell. I mean, they're very likely to have another counter. I think I'm just going to snap this. Yeah, they can play another removal spell in response here, but then I still trade 2 for 2, essentially. And I still have Counterspell in my hand. And if this works, I can end up turn Spellstutter and Ninja again. And I think it's just safer than just leaving the Ninja in play, honestly, because I'm likely able to get another Ninja hit in at some point. Cram Session. Yeah, I remember them having that too. So what are they going to get? They can get Intro to Annihilation. They can get Inkling Summoning. I could let this resolve. Last time they got Pest Summoning, so I guess they could get that again, which could be annoying against Ninja. I mean, I could just counter this. It is pretty annoying, honestly. Like, whether they get Inkling Summoning or Pest Summoning, or even, I mean, Intro to Annihilation is not that bad. But if they got one of those two Inkling or Pest Summonings, that would be pretty annoying. I guess I could counter one of those. All right, let's just let it resolve. Because I can end up turn Spellstutter, Ninja, and still have counter and Spellstutter up. So I think I want to just let this resolve. I don't care about the game 4 that much. Environmental Sciences. Mono black Environmental Sciences tech. Sure. Now I get another Ninja hit in. I'd definitely rather do that than play Frost Trickster. Oh, maybe I should have sided out with some number of Frost Tricksters because they don't really have creatures. I mean, I guess it's still a 2/2 flying, but it's not that good. All right, I don't want to just play a Frost Trickster right now. I'd rather leave up counter. I got Environmental Sciences. Just have more lands. Crypt Rats. Let's counter that. Okay. Spire Golem, huh? Do I just play Frost Trickster as well? I can't counter 1-drops then. They have Environmental Sciences and 2 blanks. Let's just play a 2/2 flying for 3 and pass. We're kind of getting crushed here. At least we know one of their cards is. I don't know why they got Environmental Sciences. Why not just get Inkling Summoning? They definitely have it. It's actually a really cool deck from the opponent. I do like Cram Session in mono black. It seems sweet. Because you can turn any Cram Session into another land, plus you're gaining a lot of life. I wonder if this player has Pestilence as well. My guess is no. Another Spire. Okay, let's just attack. These aren't fairies, unfortunately. If this was a fairy, then I think this would just be like actually in the deck for sure, 100%. I think I'm not going to play another Trickster here to play around Wrath. Yeah, I'm just going to not commit anything else. Because they could just easily go Crypt Rats or something here. Maybe that's incorrect. But it's tough to say. It's tough to say. Evan Carr's Justice with buyback. Well, there you go. Okay, well, they take 2. I take 2. These cards are already used. I think I do just flash this in. Get in for more damage. We know they still have Justice in hand. Get them down to 9. Not going to play Frost Trickster into Justice because they might just have to play that again. Also interesting if they don't have Pristine Talisman plus Evan Carr's Justice, which I don't think they do because I think they just rely on like their other gain life spells to gain life and counteract like their Sign in Bloods and stuff. Like this is the problem I see. Like what if their hand is just like Bubbling Muck or something right now? It's not very good. It doesn't really do much. Oh, there's Mogus's Favor from the yard. Interesting. Maybe I should have played. No, I can't. I couldn't have played the Frost Trickster. Ah, kind of getting wrecked here. I wish I. No, if I did, then they would just go Justice. That sucked. Also, playing the Spell Setter might have been bad. They have 2 cards in hand. We know one of them is Justice. I think I just play both of my creatures at this point because if they have to play Justice to kill a Frost Trickster, then they have to take 2. So I think I just do it. It's not like this is getting much better. I just didn't want to commit 2 creatures that they could just kill with 1 Justice. What an interesting deck from the opponent, though. 3 mana, 2/2 flying, too strong. Frost Trickster, just tap them down, dude. All right, they're in the tank. They corrupt and gain 9. Jeez. All right, well, I can't commit this actually, because again, we know they have Justice. Corrupt is a hell of a card when you resolve it. Another Corrupt? Oh, Justice, okay. They have 2 cards in hand. Brutal. I think playing the Spell Stutter Sprite might have been my mistake. They have 1 card in hand and it's Justice. Oh god. Just gonna play that. I don't think they have Chitter, but They have Mogus's favor too. They can just Mogus's favor this. Need to draw Mole Drifter. Yeah, this is a Mogus's favor. How many cards do they have to exile? 2? Wow. It's actually pretty good. It's pretty sick tech. And they get back Crypt Rats. Oh, that looks like prizes from the challenge that looks like it finished. Can I see who won? I don't think I can. Because I think I closed the window, so too bad. Okay, well, this just gets killed by Justice, and they have a Crypt Rats on top as well. And they're drawing Crypt Rats and they have Justice in hand. I mean, it's not really getting better, right? I guess they just get to literally just kill this with Evankar's Justice, so maybe this is wrong. They get to go play Justice with buyback, play Crypt Rats. But they're at 8, I'm at 14, so they can't kill me yet. They can start attacking, but they can't actually Justice anymore. Where's my Mole Drifter? Definitely don't want to spell. Counterspell is interesting because, again, their hand is only Justice, and that's it. I think I want it. Again, they need to gain life and get above me before they can kill me with Crypt Rats. So I have a long time before that kills me. Now I can just counter an Evankar's Justice, or they can't even really play it because of Crypt Rats. All right, let's go top, go. And they can't go for Justice again because they need to Crypt Rats first. So I wouldn't be surprised if they just Crypt Rats for 1. They play Swamp. Oh, they Mogus's favor. Oh, I forgot about Mogus's favor. Duh. All right, well, that resolves. Just any one toughness thing I draw, like, just dies to Mogus's favor basically for the rest of the game. I guess they can only cast it one more time right now, but yeah, not looking great. Let's ponder. Ninja Spell Stutter. So I can end of their turn Spell Stutter and then draw a Ninja on my turn. Yeah, I'll keep these. If they draw another Cram Session, it's going to be my game, basically. I have to counter that. Hit me down to 11. And then they just pass. All right, let's flash this in. I know they can Crypt Rats, but sure, they can do that whenever, basically. Gets Verdict. Let's just counter this. Because I want to Ninja and force them to Crypt Rats. And then I just attack, Ninja. Then I can end up turn Spell Stutter again, and then Ninja again. Wow, they let that happen? Why? Because they're gonna Evankar's Justice? No, they can't. I don't. That doesn't make any sense to me. Why didn't they Crypt Rats for 2? Really doesn't make sense. And I can play around an Edict by just flashing in a Spell Stutter Sprite if I want. They're playing Veins, and then... Oh, then they can Crypt Rats kill me? Because then they Crypt Rats... They have to Crypt Rats... Oh, they can attack, and then Crypt Rats for 6. But if they attack, they should have attacked first, because now I'm going to flash in Spell Stutter and block the Crypt Rats. Maybe I could have done that play as well. Yeah, so they can't actually... They're not going to... Oh, they don't attack. What? What's happening? Whenever this is dealt damage, its controller loses that much life. Because I'm at 11. Why didn't they attack? They know about Spell Stutter. So they can block with Crypt Rats. I go to 10. Yeah, I don't know. We know one of their cards in hands is Justice. It's just draw. Snap? I feel like I just snapped the Crypt Rats right now. I mean, maybe not, because I can snap this Ninja to play around this Ragged Veins. I'm just going to attack. Snap was obviously a really good draw here. Are they going to block to deal me 1 damage? I just do not understand. Sure. Again, I can snap in response to whatever they're going to try to do here. Are they going to try to Crypt Rats for 5 and then like Sign in Blood or something? Again, I can snap my Ninja. This is going to be a Crypt Rats activation for how much? For 2? So I would lose 2 life. I guess I lose 4 total, going to 7. Is it worth it to snap right now? I think it is. Then I replay Ninja, they have to play Justice, then I end up turn Spell Stutter and have another Ninja. Alright, let's do it. I don't know. This saves. Oh, they can Crypt Rats again in response, but sure. I guess that's fine if they want to do that. Then they're going really low. They're going to 2. Okay. So I go to 7, they go to 2. They can no longer cast Evankar's Justice. And then I'll just end up turn Spell Stutter. Or I can just not even do that, but I think I'm going to go for it. They need an instant speed removal spell then. I'm going to go for it. Again, they cannot cast Justice any longer. They do have a Chainer's Edict in the yard. I'm going to go for the Ninja. Okay, if this works, then they just took a really weird line. Got him. Lujo, calm down, dude. All right. Again, Frost Trickster is pretty bad, but at least it's the body that can attack. Don't think I want to side out any creatures or relics. All right, let's just go. Do I want to side out any 1-drops to play around Mogus's favor? Or oh, do I want relics to play around favor? Seems whack, but like, I think Mogus's favor crushed me that game. Let's go. I can always just counter an Evankar's Justice, so not too worried about that. Come on. 0 lands? Why? Alright. Could just put back a Spire Golem because I'm pretty far from that, but could get greedy and put back a Ponder. Just gonna do it. I want all my creatures to play around Edicts a little bit better. Gonna try to turn 2 Ninja here. It's probably not gonna work, but if I naturally draw lands, then I don't need to Ponder, and I don't really have time to play it anyway, so. Mogus's favor. Innocent Blood. Okay. Did want to keep all these creatures, so I don't hate this. They're probably just not going to play a spell because they're just like mono black removal basically. Oh, Cram Session. I'm just going to counter this. It's just too much value. Oh, did they mulligan here? No, they kept 7. I'm going to wait and try to cast Muldrifter on 5. Let's just cast this. I know it dies to any Edict, but yeah, that's true with all my stuff. I can just cast this, then maybe cast this. Yeah. Rough. They have 3 cards left. Sign in Blood up to 4. Fruit of Tizerius? Where are the relics at? Let's go. And then I'm just going to cast Mold Drifter next turn. Fruit of Tizerius. Wow. We do have Relic. It's a lot of Innocent Bloods. They have 2 cards left. Mold Drifter going to be pretty sick here. Flashback Fruit. I mean, it actually makes sense because they want to get the opponent lower than them so that they can, like, when they, like, Crypt Rats or something, they can be at a higher life total, but this Mold Drifter is insane in this matchup. Nice. What do you think about that? Tendrils, okay. Sleet on Preordain. Spellstutter Sprite and another Fairy Seer. Let's go bottom, top, land. I have 5 mana. Play Relic, tap it, target them. This is exile 3 other cards. Don't really care if they cast Fruit again, but I'm just going to keep tapping Relic for now, not activate yet. Play Fairy Seer, Scry. Another Mold Drifter. Let's go. Perfect. And then I have spells that are up. They actually do have a lot of 1 and 2 drops, so. In that game 1, when I cast Spellstutter Sprite and then they responded with Geth's Verdict, that just crushed me. Wow, Corrupt, target me, just drain for 6. Okay. Nothing I can do. Do I want to pop Relic? I mean, I get their Fruit. They can have a Mogus's Favor later, but I think it's actually just worth. I'll just draw. I am going to cast Mold Drifter here. If I draw a land, I can still have spells that are up, but it's definitely worth it to cast. I mean, I drew both Mold Drifters. Wow. Do I just Ninja? I think so. I mean, I can just leave up Spellstutter. Get kind of crushed by an Evergar's Justice. I do get to draw 1 card right now. It's so tempting to wait and then Ninja back Mold Drifter next turn. But I get to draw a card now and then another card next turn potentially, so just take my card. There's my 3 mana 2/2 flying, no ability. Great card. Great card. Chainer's Edict. Keep my ninja around. Another removal spell. Consume Spirit. Okay, they do have. This is basically just drain life. They're at 30, I'm at 10, but I have a handful of cards. Oh my god, I didn't cast Fire Golem? Oh man. That's embarrassing. That actually cost me, I think, a little bit. Do I want Dispel? I think I can just do better than that. They don't have any cards in hand right now. I have spells that are for 3 up. I mean, I'm still probably okay, but man, not casting that Spire Golem was a huge punt. Sorry for that. I was just having too much fun. I'm not actually playing around Justice here because I can't counter it. I can only counter a 3-drop or less. Witch's Cottage, no target. Oh, Flashback Edict. Just gonna counter this and just have maximum pressure. Maybe that was wrong too, and maybe I should have just tried to counter a Wrath, but I have a Ponder here. Nice. Let's just draw a counterspell and then Ponder next turn. I like to draw Ponder next turn because, think about it, if I just draw Ponder this turn, I'm seeing 2 cards I already know, one of which I definitely want. So by waiting to cast Ponder next turn, I see more new cards, and if they're bad, I can Ponder Shuffle, but I know I want Counterspell 100%, so I'm just feeling good now. Just drawing both Mold Drifters just basically got me pretty far ahead, and I guess this is just good enough. I can just draw. Let's count my power here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I attack for 7, and then 8, that's actually 23. So I do need to play 1 more creature. So let's draw Fairy Miscreant, or Fairy Seer, and then scry away the Miscreant, and then keep the counterspell on top. Kind of an interesting choice, but I think it's correct. Again, leave the counterspell on top now. They said, hey, what score are you at? I'm 4-0. That's awesome that they're 4-0 with that deck. Um, I don't know if I just saw. Oh no, they just sent that. Oh, I'm not gonna concede though. Just to give them the 5-0 and give them like let them show off their deck. Um, I just don't really think that's the right thing to do. They're asking is prize split still allowed? Yeah, I mean, I just don't want to do that because I'm recording this and I want to also go for a good record in this league. I'm just gonna like talk to them real quick and like let them know I would like to let them show off their deck, but I'm not gonna prize split at the moment. Um, because I'm recording a video. I kind of want to like just try to do as well as I can too. Yeah, I mean, I'm recording right now. Um, first of all, I don't think prize splits are allowed at 4-1. Not that it's a big deal. Yeah, they're trying to be nice about it. They're saying, okay, GG, let's see if I can get out of this. I said, yeah, not looking great for you. Um, oops. Let's see. Okay, we're back in the game. Again, I would really like to let them show off the list because I always like have been in the same position where I have a brew and I really want to show it off and I get to 4-0 and then the opponent doesn't want to split and it's like, well, that's reasonable. I think it's always somebody's right to not split. All right, I think I can just let this resolve and just only counter things that matter. They have 6, 7, 8 swamps. Crypt rats. I have to counter this. And then I'm drawing counterspell next turn. So now I, again, just need to basically counter any wrath. And other things I can just let resolve. All right, well, sorry to dream crush, but I gotta go for my 502. Yeah, rough situation there. I mean, if I was just playing like a random league at night by myself, I may have split. I don't think it's technically legal, but yeah, come on, it's not that big of a deal. I'm not like, trying to get one over on other people or trying to just like eke value out of the leagues. It would be mostly just to let them show off the list. But when I'm recording, I'm 2-0 now with this Frost Trickster Brew. I mean, I want to try to get this featured too. So let's go. Let's go round three. All right, welcome to round three. We're against Angeliu, and we're 2-0 right now. Um, I just wanted to say before I forget that last opponent, they were kind of asking like for the split, kind of to scoop, and I just wanted to say they were really nice about it. They were just like, oh, I don't know if I can, and they were just really nice about it. And again, I wish I was in it. If I was just playing like casually for fun, I don't know if it's even legal actually, but I would like to let them show off their deck. But at the same time, it's like you can't always concede. So I want to do well in my league as well. So it's like just play the game and whatever happens, happens. That's why even when I'm 4-0, a lot of times I don't like to ask for the split. I just play it out. Okay, would you like to play first? Yes. Zero lands. Ship it. This is one land here. Let me turn this light. Might help a little bit. The green screen. I think I'm going to go to 5 here. I don't think this hand is good. Snap, snap, snap. Spell stutter, one land and ninja. Let's just go to 5. All right, let's keep this 5. Now we have to figure out which 2 cards to put back. I mean, maybe just counterspell and snap. I could also put back miscreant and snap and keep the counterspell. I think I actually like that. Lead fairies here. It gets the body down. It's good with spell stutter, and I mean it can still help find lands. All we need is lands at this point, so I'll just bottom literally anything that's not a land. Okay, Affinity. We have some decent sideboard cards here. Let's just look for lands. Man, this has been rough. Well, not looking good. Fairies here, bottom, bottom. Preordained, bottom, bottom. That would have been a nice one to counter, huh? Man, yeah, I mean, we did everything we could. We had preordain and fairies here. Just gonna let this 2-2 resolve. They could attack for 3 by sacking star here, which would be fine. They don't know if we have snap or not. Makeshift munitions. Just gonna try to counter that with Sprite. Sprite doesn't actually counter that many spells from their deck because they have a lot of things like Thoughtcast, Frogmite, Mirror Enforcer. So you want to use these when you can in this matchup. Counterspell. Well, I'll probably counter pretty much anything at this point, and then I might even slam a Frost Trickster, tapping down a Tog, and might be in a reasonable position. I mean, especially with another counter. We are on 5 cards, though. I think I'm just going to counter this. Don't know if that's correct, but gonna do it. Maybe they don't do anything if that's the case. Just hit for 3 or 5. Hit for 3. And no land. Okay, and there's snap. Nice. You like to see it. Let's just go attack for 2. I think I can just pass the turn, and then I could just snap a Tog right now, and then counter it when they replay it. I can also just wait, take 3, and then snap a Tog later, but I actually like snapping it now because I kind of do want them to replay it, and then I can just counter it. It's like I want to use this counterspell, and then I can tap out for Frost Trickster. So I like just snapping it now because, again, I'm trying to entice them to replay it. Oh, another card I thought for this deck would be just to play Azorius Fleet Admiral. Just gonna let that resolve. It's pretty slow. Like 1 or 2 copies of Fleet Admiral. I'm not exactly sure what I would cut. Maybe a Spire Golem, maybe a Frost Trickster. But we could always try that if we want to run the deck again. They scryed 1 bottom, 1 top. I wonder if they kept a land on top or not. Very miscreant. Brutal. Not doing that well here. But if they kept like an Atog on top or something, I can just Frost Trickster that, or if they Mirror Enforcer, I can tap that down. Then I'll have 5 power in the air. I can play Spire Golem the turn after Frost Trickster. Actually doing like okay, especially considering this is a Mold of 5. There's a Tog, okay. I do need to hit land now. Land. There we go. Nice. See if this Frost Trickster can get the job done. Pretty hilarious here. Okay, we hit them to 9, and then we have a 2-turn clock after this. And we can play like a creature to chump block with. So, I mean, yeah, looking decent. They can have Galvanic Blast for like my Trickster. But at least they won't be blasting my face if that's the case. Okay, they're just drawing a card. I mean, they could always have just cracked Star. And if they have Fling, I'm going to die, but there's not much I could do. How many artifacts do they have? 4, 5, 6, 7. They also have Fling. Looks like it. They have to have Fling, right? This is lethal already. I mean, honestly, I just feel like I did pretty well considering that we mulled to 5 and like did not have a good draw. Alright, so they're just like Grixis Affinity basically. Annul's coming in. Hydroblast coming in. I think that's it. I don't think I want relics. Dispel is fine, but I don't think I want it. Frost Trickster actually seems pretty good in this matchup. Just tapping down like Atogs and Mirror Enforcers and maybe Frogmites seems strong. I have to board out 5 cards. I mean, Snap also isn't bad, but I think I can side out a couple copies of Snap, maybe 1. I can also just side out like Fairy Miscreant entirely if I want. It's not that high impact. It does help me get my ninjas going. Why don't we not do that? Just side out a couple fairies here, maybe a second Snap. I think I like this. I sometimes like to side out a couple spell stutters. Maybe just leave in Stutter for their cheap cards like Pyroblast and Galvanic Blast. I guess they do have they have a fair number of cheap cards. Let's just try this. I'm not sure if this is good, but I guess going down on Snap is fine, especially bringing in Hydroblast because Hydroblast can kill a Tog. That's obviously a massive card to kill in the matchup. I'm gonna keep 2 cantrips here. I know I don't have early pressure, but I still think I'm supposed to keep. I mean, having a Hydroblast is good, but I just also need to find cards that can pressure my opponent. I'm just going to go bottom top. That way I can double cantrip next turn, worst case scenario. And just having more cantrips seems reasonable. Alright, let's preordain. I don't think I have time for either of these. Yeah, keeping the land would have been fine, but I'm also fine just doing it like this. I mean, Annul and Hydroblast are great, but I actually do need another land now. I'm probably tapping out for Frost Trickster next turn. Otherwise, I'm not really doing anything. I think I'm just going to shuffle. All right. More lands is actually what I wanted. So at that point, again, I could have kept another land, but I think I'm fine with the way I played it. Okay, just play out a couple stars and attack for 1. I'm fine with this. Ooh, Spell Stutter Spray. Still a good draw. I'm still just going to Frost Trickster here, I think. I know it's not that good tapping down Disciple, but I just get my 2/2 down. If they want to start cracking Chromatic Stars, that's fine. Next turn, I might even just play double Spire Golem. Or I can just leave up, I can play Spire Golem and leave up Spell Stutter as well. Wow, they just don't have lands? I mean, that happens with that deck. This is interesting. So again, my choice is to leave up Spell Stutter for like any other 1-drop they might play, or play 2 Spire Golems. I think playing 2 Spire Golems is good. I can't counter any 2-drops or anything. Actually, I'm just going to play 1, because now I can just counter a Galvanic Blast. with Spell Stutter Sprite. So I think I like this. It also makes them scared of me having like counterspell or something. Maybe they take like a slower, worse line because they don't want their good spell to get countered. Well, just gonna snap off a counter here, especially if they're looking for lands. Yes, they can Galvanic Blast this, but then it takes a Galvanic Blast on my Spell Stutter. So I think this is pretty easy to just snap off. Yeah, they're gonna Gal Blast. But this is fine. I get drained for one. Wonder if I was supposed to bring in gut shots for these. I mean, a lot of times when I played this deck, I would side some number of these out. Electrickery. Okay. Same thing basically. And they scry. They hit a land. Oh god. Do they have Galvanic Blast as well? If I draw a land, I might just slam Moldrifter. I know they could Pyroblast it, but well, I should have played Moldrifter first, but I didn't. Still good. I'm gonna try to. They went top top. That's really bad for me. Just Moldrifter here, draw two. Just clunk it up, but looking good, looking good. Next turn I can play Spire Golem for 0. Ponder, leave up Counterspell, maybe do something else. They Thoughtcast, they're kind of drawing out of this. They have a couple stars in play. Ugh. Now I need to find a Hydroblast. But again, I didn't want one just rotting my hand earlier all game. All right, let's go Ponder, looking for Hydroblast. We don't find it, but we find a Moldrifter into Spire. That's got to be good enough. Shuffle your library, no. Land. Cast. I'm just going to play all this stuff out and then leave up counterspells. Yes, I could die, but I think this is still what I want to do. I just want to be able to like kill them next turn. All right. They have to basically combo me out, which I guess is not that hard with Disciple and a Tog in play. Maybe I was supposed to just not do this. I could have just played, I could have just topped a Spire Golem and then played 2 Spire Golems. Oh no, am I just gonna get comboed? Would I have had lethal? Would have attacked for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe playing this was just a huge mistake. For some reason I thought I needed to. I mean, I also did need to chump, but I would still have 8 damage. But I mean, they could also have a Galvanic Blast or something. I mean, if they don't have Fling, this line's obviously better. But if they have Teamer Battle Rage or Fling, this line could cost us the game. But on the same note, if we get to untap here, then we should be in a much better position to win. Are they just going to Gal Blast a Spire Golem? Like, then I'm still representing lethal. They might be trying to find Fling. Galvanic Blast me? Oh no. Did they have it? This is a 3/4. They can only play one more red spell. Looks like they have it. Well, looks like I punted. They have the Fling. If they have another Galvanic Blast, they messed up. I mean, it's not even lethal, I guess. I'll just concede when they Fling. Or I'll just let it resolve. Looks like they have it. I messed up. I didn't need to play Moldrifter. That sucks. Rough match there. I definitely punted that one away, but actually took a break like for a couple hours and then came back to this league, and I think I wasn't quite in the right mindset there. So sorry for the punt. I think I just wanted to make sure to present lethal, but I didn't really think about the numbers. So good lesson, but definitely cost us because they actually had the Fling. I wonder if they found it on the last draw step or not. We'll never know. I'll see you in round 4 though. Let's try to do better from here. All right. Punt there against Affinity, um, but that's okay. I just didn't think carefully enough about my play. I'm going to keep this hand. We also mulliganed to 5 in game 1, and I felt like we put up a fight, but just got outclassed, especially with our mulligan. But I think this is a keep. We have a fairies here to scry, so as long as we find a land, we're looking good. Now we have a preordain as well, so that was a good draw. Bottom the Mole Drifter for sure. Top the land. And probably just leave up spell stutter on 2, honestly. And then I can ponder for a land on 3. But yeah, just gonna leave up spell stutter here. It would be interesting to just not do that and play like Miscreant plus Cantrip, but I think it's worth it. Yeah, if they're mono black, they might just play a 3-drop, which looks like to be the case. I can even snap this Rager. I know they can just draw more cards with it, but that cost them a lot of tempo. And I can just keep committing more fairies to the board and like pressure their life total. I think I'm going to do that. I'm pretty tight on mana here. It's kind of a bad line, obviously, but all right, let's ponder looking for lands because this gives me one more look than preordain. Right, I'm going to top both lands. I can also counter a Rager next time. So let's do this and then attack for 2. And now I have a spell stutter up for 3. So this is looking good. Kumbai Witches? No thanks. That card crushes this deck. Like, absolutely destroys this deck. Oh my god. Why, opponent? Please. I guess I can snap this and then buy more time. But Jesus. Because I know there's a snap on top. So I'm going to have to snap this. Oh, there's Frost Trickster. I guess I can just draw and play that and then snap it. Sweet. So let's go top, top. Wow, Frost Trickster has actually been pretty decent. I mean, it's definitely clunky, but it's been pretty cool, honestly. It allows me to deal with this for a turn and then also have a 2-2. That's not bad. Like, if they're just going to replay Rager here, what is this? A Tendrils? Is this a Wrath or something? Oh, they're trying to Rager. Okay. They go to 12. I have 5 power in the air, potentially go up to 7. And this also pings them when they activate it. Okay, let's attack with everything. Bounce. Do I bounce the... I think I just bounced the Witches. It also makes their Gray Merchant worse. And they can't ping any of my stuff. And then I just commit all into a Wrath because I need to. Wow, a Ninja and a Snap. Top, top. Miscreant. Go. Okay, that's 7 power. Any removal spell they can survive, but then again, if they're at 1, they can't activate witches anymore. Gray Merchant. Okay, so they can survive with that. But I get to Ninja, bring back a spell stutter sprite, and then I can just counter anything basically. And I'm drawing a snap as well, which I can snap another I can snap my own spell stutter. I guess I can't because I only have 2 mana left to cast 1, but still obviously looking great. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I snap something now? I don't see why I would need to. Nice. But them just like being like this is like the old mono black control deck with witches. It is so scary. Can bring in some number of Echoing Truth. Sometimes this deck also plays Oubliette, and I can always just have these as additional bounce spells for witches. Frost Trickster obviously helps here a lot compared to like the other mono blue builds. It's harder to get locked out when I have this card. And Mole Drifter is obviously insanely good. I think what I'm going to do is just side out some 1 toughness things. Could also bring in some number of Dispels. Maybe I just side out all my miscreants because it's hard to actually trigger them against mono black. Yeah, I like this. I like this. And then we're going down on one toughness things as well. And bringing in Dispel is good against like Cast Down. I'm sure they have some other instance like the -1/-1 for each swamp you control. 4 Snap 2 Echoing Truth is a lot, but again, I think it's I think it's actually good in this matchup. They're trying to like actually build up a board presence, and Echoing Truth on Oubliette can be pretty insane. All right, well, I have to mulligan. Clunker hand here. I think I'll keep this. Do I have to keep this snap? I want to keep Mold Drifter. I kind of do want to keep Spire Golem. I think I'm just going to bottom snap. I do have a bunch more bounce spells that I can draw into, and I don't want to be flooded on that effect. Okay, Duress, they take my Ponder, because that's all they can take. They see the Mold Drifter. Spell Stutter, okay. Gonna need lands. Might have to just Divination with this Mold Drifter, but it's fine. Not Witches. Wrench Mind. Just discard a Spire Golem. There's another one. Okay. Duress is a miss right now, which is nice. Bog me, sure. No 3-drop for them. If they Wrench Mind, I'm just going to discard Spire Golem. I think I'm going to run this out. It makes my other spells that are better as well. Let's Ponder, looking for lands. Nice. Do I want to just draw land, or do I want to draw Ponder next turn? I think I want to draw Ponder next turn. Not sure about this. But I think it's good. Okay, I can counter a 2-drop, not a 3-drop. I can Ponder into another land and then Spire Golem next turn. I mean, I can try to counter this. Might as well. I mean, I know they can play another removal spell on this and blow me out, but yeah, if it works, it works, and it's just good. Another Chainer's Edict. Okay, they got one. Let's go Ponder. Let's do the same thing. Actually, I think I just want to draw the land next turn and then just cast Mold Drifter, assuming I'm able to. So I'll leave the Preordain on top this time. Mold Drifter has just been so good in this deck, honestly. 4 felt like too much, but every time I've drawn it, it seems good, and I might go back up to might go back up to 3, or at least increase by 1. I know I had 4 the first time with no Frost Trickster, but Trickster again has been fine. It's just a Gray Merchant. They have 2 cards left only. They have Double Edict in the Yard. Oh, it's an Angler. That is fine. Draw Preordain in blank. Fairy Seer. Okay. I can probably erase that Angler just by putting a bunch of stuff into play and attacking in the air and chumping it eventually. That's annoying. Let's put back Preordain, I suppose, to play around Duress. I get hit for 5. I'm hitting for 5 in the air myself, though. I'm like ahead in the race. I think I'll Fairy Seer first and then Preordain. Maybe that's incorrect. I mean, damn, now this Fairy Seer is just dead. I was thinking Fairy Seer first because any bad cards I can just put to the bottom and then Preordain, but both of these cards I think I want. So I'm just going to top. Let's see. Doesn't matter because I'm going to Preordain right now, and then I'm going to just look at the same cards. Let's go top, play this, and then attack with everything. They can only attack for 5, and I mean, I'm hitting for 5 myself, like I said. I know they have Chainer's Edict, but they're still 2 mana away from that. And I have a massive board presence here. I can just take 5. Gray Merchant is annoying. Yes, it drains for 4. Looks like they have it. If they have a second Gray Merchant, I get crushed, but I'm also drawing a preordain here. I can find a counterspell maybe. Spell Stutter Sprite Spire Golem. Spell Stutter's only for 3, so I do not play around second Gray Merchant. They're back up at 15. I kind of want to stay back with both my Spire Golems. I think I'm just going to bottom, or I could just choose to draw Spire Golem, or draw Spell Stutter, bottom Spire Golem, and then just, if they have another Gray Merchant, I die. But, I mean, we know they don't have any more lands. What else could they have in hand? It's probably a Gray Merchant. I'm just going to bottom. Yes, I could draw a land, but at the same time, if I keep one of those cards and they have Gray Merchant, I lose anyway. So I think this is fine. Just gonna not play it. Maybe they don't play something into a potential counterspell. I have to. Oh, I punted again here. Damn, that sucks. I needed to leave back a 1/1 to block this because now I just have to chump it. That was a mistake. I needed to leave this back. Do they have Gray Merchant anyway? They have land. Dispel, not the opportune time. I don't even know if I want these actually against this build. I'm at 5 still. So if I attack for 5, and then I can go chump Gurmag, potentially block Chitter or Gray Merchant. I think I just have to attack for 3, and I'll play an island now. One more land and they can play a Chainer's Edict as well. Yeah, that was just a bad attack on my last attack. I had to chump with my Spire Golem. That was not good. Could have attacked with it for 1 more damage. I mean, I can still potentially win this game. I mean, I wish I had kept those creatures on top, like at least a Spire Golem, but I didn't. Bog doesn't really do anything. Spell Stutter. So I have to leave back Spell Stutter and Spire Golem here. Could flash in a Spell Stutter to block, but I think I'm just going to do this. I can always flash this in end of turn if I want to. Flashback Chainer's Edict. Well, I guess I can just counter this because it's CMC 2. Okay. Thank God I saw that just in time. I am playing loose right now. At least I saw it. I mean, I do have to chump this. Okay. This is not a good attack by them, right? Why'd they attack with Chitter? Do they? Oh, maybe they have an Unearth. Let's see. I have 5 power in the air here. I mean, I don't want them to be. I don't want them to Unearth. They already played a land, right? No, they just cast Chainer's Edict, so they could easily go land Unearth as the last 2 cards. I feel like that's maybe what they have, and then I just have to redraw Dispel. Maybe I like just doing this, not letting them Unearth Chitter. I feel like maybe they're just trying to get in for damage though. And I can still, can I win on this board? Let's think about it. Because if they go Swamp, Unearth, Chitter, I have to put my Dispel back and draw it. And if I do that, my board is Spire Golem, Mole Drifter, Spell Stutter Sprite, and I'm at 3. And then I attack with just Mole Drifter, they go to 4. And then if they have nothing, I go Chump, Gurmag, block either Chitter or Gray Merchant, go to 1, and then still win. All right, I'm going to do it. This is better, obviously, if they don't have Swamp Unearth, and they don't. Okay. Land, brutal. So I'm one off winning, but I need to chump the Gurmag. So my misplay earlier also cost me because I could have had lethal here because I'm one short. Now they're probably just going to top deck a Gray Merchant or like a removal spell, and then I'm just too far behind. Okay, they have Chainer's Edict. Oh, Crypt Rats. They just Crypt Rats for 3. Punted that game away too. Wow. Feels bad. It hurts. Just try to win the third game in this match. They can just activate though. 3 to 4. Brutal. Brutal. I'm not sure what they're doing. Just gonna activate for 3. They activated for 2. Okay. I don't know. Are they playing around Gut Shot? That doesn't even tie, so I'm not sure. I could have won that game. All right. This is not a great matchup for me. I mean, I could have the relics. Echoing Truth also isn't seeming that great, but I think it's nice to have. Again, I might be overloading on these bounce spells. Like I could take out 2 Snap and play 2 Relic. It's also good against Unearth. You probably just have like 2 Unearth, maybe 0 post board. Dispels also have seemed pretty bad against them. Maybe just take out the Dispels, keep all the bounce spells, and bring in the Relics. Let's try it. Relic at least cycles. Maybe I was supposed to leave in Dispel, but I did not. I need to draw like multiple lands with this hand. But I have a Ponder and I can always pop a Relic. Worst case scenario. Let's just keep. Obviously, if I ponder and see 0 lands, it's bad. I had to say it. And then shuffle, don't draw a land. So we had 4 looks. We missed on every look. They duress. I guess they can take the Relic or Snap depending on what they want. Brutal. Just hate mulliganing in this matchup. Oh God. At least Ponder was better than Brainstorm there. Brainstorm would have just been obviously a lock. All right, I need to draw land. Okay. Let's go bottom, top. I'm probably just going to pop Relic now to try to draw another land. And then maybe I can be in this game, but I'm pretty far behind at this point. Cycle and Earth because I have Relic? Sure. Gonna pop it anyway. Let's just pop it. Okay. Let's try to draw a land again. Do I Fairy Seer first? I could Preordain first because if I do find a land off Preordain, I can just leave up Spellstutter Sprite. Yeah, it's gonna do it. I don't know. Okay, it's bottom, top. Can we get out of this game? I was gonna have to Preordain that turn to draw a card to find the land. Just end of turn Spellstutter here. I can Frost Trickster that for a turn, and I can also Ninja my Spellstutter here. They could have removal, which is brutal, but gotta play this. Another Spellstutter. Now the question is, do I go for Ninja or do I go for Frost Trickster? I think I go for Ninja, because then I'm drawing towards... Oh, I should have Fairy Seered first. Man. Just playing really loose right now. Apologize. Should probably stop playing, but I'm just gonna finish this league. They don't block? Playing around mutagenic or something? And then they just shoot my Fairy Seer. I really needed to play this before. Snap is actually good, but I just want even more lands, so I'm just gonna bottom. That could be a mistake as well. I get to shoot my Fairy Seer here, and then maybe Edict me. Okay, Crypt Rats. They Crypt Rats for 2. Then attack for 1. Okay. This isn't the worst. I mean, maybe I just play 2 Spire Golems here? Save the Frost Tricksters for bigger stuff than this. Just get my 2/4s down. Yeah, these aren't good against Edict, but I think I'm just going to do this. Maybe I should have just played a Frost Trickster because if I draw a land, these only cost 1 mana instead of 2. But I don't hate it. Tendrils, okay. Why are people still playing? People are just playing that card. Just surprising, honestly. Oh, Ninja? I'm gonna Ninja back this for sure. Draw a card, try to find more lands. That Ponder at the beginning of the game miss, not hit any lands, and then shuffle and then still not hit a land was just really, really disheartening. All right, I can Frost Trickster or I can Spire Golem. I can Spire Golem, leave up Spell Stutter Sprite for a 1-drop and play around Edict that way. Again, I don't really need to Frost Trickster this. I guess I do for Spell Stutter. I guess for that reason, I just Frost Trickster this. If they want to ping us both for 1, they can. They don't. Because I can play another Frost Trickster next turn to get my Ninja through for another hit, which is exactly what I wanted the card to do. Just make way for ninjas, be annoying for them. Oh, it looks like they're going to just Crypt Rats again for 2. They have multiple unearths. Brutal. And then Chitter, jeez. That's bad for me. I have to just go Frost Trickster, tap down your witches, play a Spire Golem. Could have left up a Spell Stutter. No, I couldn't have because then they would have had witches up. Just do this. I'm in trouble here. Especially like a Gray Merchant is already drained for 6. Yep. Had to say it. Had to say it. Man, punted this match away. I had the win in game 2. Preordain. There's another ninja. All right, let's bottom the fairies here, top the ninja. Attack with Frost Trickster, ninja it back. Do I want to attack with this too? I don't think so. I want to be able to block. Draw a card. I'm at 9 though. Do I just Frost Trickster like a Gray Merchant here? I think I just pass the Spell Stutter up. Then Frost Trickster next turn. I mean, makes their attacks worse. I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to pass. Maybe I can use a Trickster to like squeeze in this ninja like I was saying. Okay, they play a Swamp. That's good. Can't counter much. I can essentially trade for an Edict with the Spell Stutter Sprite, and that's about it. They also have a Witches. I'm at 9. Crypt Rats just really wrecked me. Tendrils? So they have Tendrils and Crypt Rats. Against Affinity, it was not as definitive, but in game two, I definitely misplayed. Just did not play well. Wow, no attacks? Okay, I can't really flash this in against this, right? I mean, then I just ping them for one. Didn't think about that either, really. They can just start pinging me down. Just have to tap down their 5/5. No attacks. Ugh. I think I'm dead here. Again, feels real bad. Do I just jam both spell stutters? I don't think so. Maybe I find some way to deal with this. And they just get to attack with Gurmag next turn. Try to flash in a spell stutter to block the Gurmag. All right, I need to play all these, I think. Maybe I'm supposed to side some of these out in this matchup, but I don't think so. Maybe siding out my other one drops was bad. They target spell stutter sprite, so I'll just target them. They're trigger resolves, but now I don't get time locked. I think it's correct, honestly. I need to chump this all as well, so I'd rather just play them. Okay, well, I lose. Got crushed. GG's. I don't really enjoy losing to mono black, and yeah, the turn I attacked and left back both my Spire Golems cost me the match. Like it should have been a match win because I was able to get them down to one, but if I had just attacked with one of the Spire Golems, left back a 1/1, blocked their Gurmag with that turn, I would have gotten one more damage in, and then I would have been able to have lethal later in the game. It's so funny in Magic how like one small like mistake like that, like a wrong attack by me, literally just cost me the entire match. And sometimes a small mistake like, oh, I should have attacked with that. Okay, it doesn't matter. I still like have, lethal with 8 extra damage. But sometimes it's like, oh, that one damage that I missed, that cost me the entire match. So that's Magic for you. 2-2. Sorry for the bad play the last 2 rounds. I think I was just a little out of it, in a different headspace, came back and paid for it with 2 L's there. Brutal. Let's go round 5. Let's try to 3-2 this. All right, welcome to the 5th and final round. Let's see if we can tighten up here. Let's keep this hand. Thought I'd just pass my turn, but they were just on the play. Blue-green. Okay. Gonna play my 1/1, try to get my ninja going on 2, and then leave up counters. Is it just... Oh, it's Tron. Okay. It's Cascade Tron, probably. Okay. Well, I'm still going to ninja on 2 and then leave up counter. Yes, they can Bonder's Ornament, but I want to get my ninja going. I think it's a good way to win. So rather just get that down on 2 and again, like I said, then start leaving up counters. I guess they could play a Cannonade here. Ancient Stirrings. There's Tower. Is that a foil tower? Another Ancient Stirrings for mine. Oh no. Okay, so they have Tower in hand. I do have 2 counter spells, but they might be able to play multiple spells, especially considering they can Cascade. So I'm in trouble. They're going to turn 4 Tron here. I mean, if they just Colossus and like miss, I mean, I can just counter this. They have 5 mana left, and maybe they Muldrifter. I think I have to counter this. I can't let them just like be drawing extra cards with this, so. Yeah, Mole Drifter. Sucks. Just Spire Golem. Let's Ponder. I guess I could snap this, as bad as that is. I mean, I'd have to counter it, but I get to draw an extra card. I get to draw a card off Miscreant too. All right, let's go put Miscreant on top. Play Miscreant, draw. Snap this, as bad as that is. Untap 2 lands. Attack for 3, draw. And then leave up Counterspell. Obviously don't like snapping a Mole Drifter, but you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Gotta keep getting ninja hits in. It's likely that they can only play one big threat. Like, are they just gonna play a Dino here? I would love that. Are they gonna change and play a Mole Drifter? I'll just counter it. Looks like a Dino to me. If it is Mole Drifter, they should just tap Grove, Power Plant, Mine, and just play Mole Drifter. I'll just counter that. They could go another Tron land, play another Mole Drifter, but I mean, I can't beat everything. I need to just do what I can do. Okay, Bonders, I like to see that. And to pull somewhere else a Mole Drifter, jeez. Okay, okay. We can draw 2 extra cards here, and then off ninjas, and then another card off a Miscreant that I bring back. So I have a lot of looks at another counterspell. Another, oh, another ninja. It's obviously too late to use it now. There's a Mole Drifter. That's funny. I think I'd just go, I could Ponder. Yeah, I could just Ponder to start, because if I see a counterspell, I could leave it up. I don't think Spell Stutter Sprite really qualifies, but it is going to be good to draw. So let's think about this. I don't think I need this Fairy Seer, so I'm going to put that last. And then just draw these 2. I'm also drawing a card off Miscreant, and I'm going to play a Spire Golem as well. Okay, now at this point I can just attack and trade for their Mole Drifter with a Ninja, if that's all they can do. Obviously Cannonade wrecks me, but I didn't think I could really play around it. Evoke Mole Drifter. Do they have a flicker effect? Are you serious? Or they're just trying to find Cannonade? Or they're just trying to mire back Mole Drifter? Is that worth? Dino? Probably just gonna have to attack into Dino. I do have a Preordain here. No Cannonade. Oh, okay. So they were setting up the Mole Drifter. That was a nice play by them. I see. I see. They have 7 cards in hand. They're at 14. I'm in trouble. Let's lead Preordain. Frost Trickster? Frost Trickster, though? So I can tap down Dino, send with all, and then ninja something back. Wow, this is actually like really good. Let's top, and then go land, Frost Trickster, tap down Dino. If they don't have Cannonade, they can eat a 1/1 if they want. They trade for a ninja. So I can leave up Spellstutter for X equals 3 to play around a Cannonade. Or I can play another ninja here. I've already played a land. I have another ninja on top. Kind of want to just ninja back a Miscreant and just draw a bunch of cards. Gonna do it. Okay, pass. Yeah, just hope they don't find Cannonade, basically. 9 mana? Oh, just Colossus? They just tapped wrong? Into Prism? Nice. They'll probably have Cannonade post board. Muldrifter? Oh, Boarding Party? Okay, that's beatable. Into Prism. Okay, nice. They have 7 cards in hand, but they're at 7. Are they just dead? I have 5 in the air, 6 potentially in the air, and they have 2 blockers. They're not dead yet. Oh, now they're dead. What? Aren't they just dead on board now? They get 1 block, and then they just take lethal? I mean, I might as well Fairy Seer into Preordain and just bounce this and make sure, but they don't have any mana. I guess top, top, Miscreant. I don't even need to do all this, but might as well fulfill my arena quests, right? Who's with me? Yeah, it was already just lethal. I was just doing this for fun. That was obviously an arena joke, but I can't believe I won that game. You know why I won that game? Because of Frost Trickster. Bounce wouldn't be good, but tap is good, and I'm loving it. I'm loving the Frost Trickster. Okay, I think Relic is actually good because just crushing Pulse Marasa. A Null is actually a sleeper. It's really good against Tron because you can counter Pathetic Prism and Bonder's Ornament, which are 2 key cards. Snap and Echoing Truth are actually not that good. Hydroblast can counter Cannonade, but that's about it. I do need like some number of bounce spells, but I do have Frost Trickster, which is just so much better than Snap. Like most of their creatures, I just don't want to Snap. Whoa. I literally can't click right now. I can't click on any of my cards. Something just happened. I'm not sure what. I'm going to pause real quick and try to restart Magic Online. Looks like I was able to start clicking again. I'm not sure what happened if I clicked something weird there, but I could just board out all the snaps and just rely on Frost Trickster Ninja because again, most of the time I can't snap anything they have. I think I'm just gonna do this. I just need to like kind of tempo them out. Hydroblast is interesting at countering Cannonade, but we didn't even see that yet. We don't know their exact build. Maybe having like 1 Hydroblast could be reasonable. I could set out like 1 Spire Golem just because it's a little slow. It's weird, and it's like I guess it also counters Boarding Party. Maybe I should just have more of them. All right, all right. I like it. I like it. Side out like 1 Fairy Seer because it's less powerful, or maybe a Mole Drifter because it's slow. I want to maximize my turn 2 ninjas because that was obviously really good. Could just cut a Ponder. Could cut a Mole Drifter like I was saying. It's like most of the time I'm not really gonna have time for that. I need to like assemble like a ninja clock against them. I'll just do this. I don't know. Cascade Tron. Just gonna annul their Bonder tournament and just leave them with nothing. They also troned up pretty early that game. I mean, I guess that's kind of what they're trying to do, but I'll keep. This hand's not great, but they name black. Interesting. Just play our 1-drop rather than a cantrip. They name black right away. Green black. What does that mean? Ancient Stirrings. And they kept a hand where they didn't even lead on a Tron land. They only get a forest here. I don't actually like these that much. For whoever's asking. Let's go land, Preordain. Another Hydroblast I do not want, and I don't think I want to top this land. Okay, there's Ninja and Frost Trickster, so these are great. So I'll just draw these over the next 2 turns. I don't think it really matters which one I draw first. Probably just gonna Ninja next turn. But Frost Trickster seems like where you want to be in this matchup. I'm still just like kicking myself for those pawns. Halimar Depths? I mean, I considered this card because you can set up cascades, but I really just don't think it's good enough. Oh, you know what? They have cast down. For sure they have cast down, right? Do I have to just go for Ninja anyway and just let them use their mana efficiently? I mean, maybe they don't have it and they were just trying, they were hoping to draw it. Their draw's been pretty awkward. I'm just going to go. Okay, nice. Obviously not leaving up Hydroblast yet. They don't even have red mana. Okay, there's 2 Tron lands. They still have Forest in hand. Crop Rotate. Okay, there's Tron. Into Colossus. Into not Cannonade. Okay, Prism. Well, I can Frost Trickster that 7/7. And leave up a Hydroblast. I mean, I think I should leave up Hydroblast here. Frost Trickster honestly doing work. Like, not, I mean, I was like kind of kidding around at the beginning, like joking that it's doing work, but like now it's actually doing work. I think I can just preordain next turn if anything. Ancient Stirrings, Resolves, Bonder's Ornament. Okay, well, I don't have a null. That sucks, but it's beatable. So these 2 are already in play. They have Forest in hand still. Wholesome Marasa back the Depths. They gain 6, which is annoying. They play Depths. Okay. I still get to attack for 5 and then preordain. And then maybe find like another Frost Trickster. Prism, sure. So they Depths, they draw 1 of the cards. Fairy Seer. I think I'll Fairy Seer again before preordain. I'll just bottom any lands and any other. Okay, Frost Trickster going on top. Top. And let's go land. Attack with these. And do I Frost Trickster this turn? I think so, because they kind of need Cannonade, and I have Hydroblast for that. They could play another creature, but if they do, they do, and then I just have more pressure down, so I'm just going to do this. Just keep their 7/7 tapped. These Frost Tricksters, though. Mole Drifter? Oh, Dino. Alright, that's a problem, but I can find an answer to that. Dino into Mole Drifter? Ugh. Their deck just gets so much value. This is like the value deck in Pauper. And another Bonders. Okay. They have 4 cards in hand. They have these 2 creatures to block with. I have a preordain to find stuff though. Let's go. Relic would have been nice earlier, huh? I think I just need to bottom it now. Fairy Seer. Do I just play Mole Drifter and then just not care about Cannonade? I've been like leaving up Hydroblast all game, but I think I need to do this at this point. I'm pretty far behind on board already. Okay. Just not going to attack. I wanted to leave this second Frost Trickster in hand for flying blockers because this didn't even block that, but I was hoping to find more ways to like more Frost Tricksters or something, you know, ninjas. Okay, they're drawing a card. That's a good sign. Really good sign. Mole Drifter, not a good sign. Oh, black mana? Pestilence? And they activate for 2, Wrath my board. Alright. And then they just attack for 13 and I died to Pestilence. Got crushed. Found the annul just slightly too late. Let's just run it back. I don't think I really want the snaps. Yeah, sometimes you think you want to snap their creatures and buy time, but then it gives them more value, more cascades. I think ultimately don't really want that. Maybe Hydroblast isn't that great. I mean, they still have Boarding Party though, so but now I think they don't have um, with Pestilence. They might not even have Cannonade. I'm not going to play around it that hard. I mean, again, countering or killing Boarding Party for 1 mana is still a pretty good trade. And I do like relics at countering Pulse Marasa, so let's run it back. Let's get this 3-2, secure our one chest. All right, on the play, I'm going to keep. If I just scry into a land, I have a turn 2 ninja. So I have a lot of looks because I get to look at 2 cards, I can bottom both, and then I get to draw another card. So I have 3 looks at a land, 17 out of 53, which is what, like 30% chance. Oops, not that. %32% chance. And I have 3 looks, and they mull to 5 because they're Cascade Tron. 3-2, baby, come on. Scry. And nice. Let's bottom the relic. Even though it's good, I just want more lands. And I'm gonna T2 Ninja hit them on the play against a mull to 5. I have won a mull to 2 with Flickertron, and I've won some mulls to 3 with Cascade Tron, so game is not over. But I do have a good hand myself, so it's not like a mull to 5 against a non-functional draw. It's against the turn 2 ninja on the play. So it's a little bit different. But I don't have any more lands yet. Mine into Prism, Crop Rotate, and then Prism. Did they just have the tower? Or am I just going to get crushed, like I said, on 5? Maybe. Frost Trickster. I'm just going to go Ponder looking for lands. I could Fairy Seer first to guarantee, but I want to leave up Counterspell. Okay, there's a land and an annul. Nice. Just going to leave up Counterspell and annul. There's the tower. Boarding Party. Into what? Pestilence? I can only activate this for 1 right now. But it is obviously a huge deal against me. I think I just need to counter the Pestilence. Oh, I can just annul the Pestilence. All right, let's just do that. Hold the counterspell in my hand. I can just maybe deal with the Boarding Party. Wonder if they even attack. They do. Okay. Now I start by Fairy Seer to build my own Preordain with this ninja. I need to hit lands. Okay, nice. Top, top. I think I can win with the cards I have. It's attack for 2. Yes, I want to draw. Go land. I know there's another land on top. Don't really need to use a scry from Fairy Seer. I can just play a Fairy Miscreant and chump this. Yeah, this is looking good. And now I'm drawing another land next turn. Just going to chump with Fairy Seer here if they attack. Stay at a slightly higher life total. I could just take 6, but I think I like chumping. Now I still have Counterspell. Yeah, I'm glad I just decided to annul the Pestilence. I mean, they were on a multi 5 as well. They only have 4 cards left. How many of them are just like random lands and Ancient Stirrings and maybe a Pathetic Prism or something? Red. Looks like another... Oh, it's a Mole Drifter. Easiest counterspell in the world. I'm drawing a land. Okay. So do I want to Fairy Seer again to build my own Preordain? I think so. There's a Hydroblast and a Ninja. Both of these are good. Both of these are good for sure. Because I can just Hydroblast the Boarding Party. What I can do is I can also just top, draw the Hydroblast, play land, play Frost Trickster. I kind of want to save the Frost Trickster though. I'm going to top and go land, attack with these two, draw the Hydroblast, Hydroblast this now. I guess there's no reason to, I guess I'm going to do it anyway. Might as well do it now. Maybe that's wrong because now I get crushed by a Cannonade, but this is what I did. Now I can still like Frost Trickster a Dino or something, but I do get crushed by Cannonade, but I with the seeing multiple Pestilence, I don't think they have Cannonade. Crop rotate, get Halimar Depths to try to find something. They have one card left. We're drawing another Ninja. Which is sweet. Mortuary Mire back. Either Moldrifter or Boarding Party. And I guess they can Dino as well this turn. If they do, that's really good. If Dino's their last card here, that's an insane 5. No, it is. It is? Oh, it's a Pulsamarasa? Okay, so now they have Moldrifter in hand that they can cast, and they draw a Boarding Party and a random card. I can Frost Trickster this, hit for a bunch. They're actually functioning here like pretty well. The good news is I get to go Frost Trickster this, and then hit with double Ninja. I wonder if I bounce my Spire Golem even here. I feel like I just bounce Fairies here. Yeah. Draw 2. Just gonna top here. Go. And I have a Moldrifter back as well, just in case of a Cannonade, but yeah, I'm doing well. I know they have Boarding Party. My top cards are Preordained Ninja. So I can Ninja back a Frost Trickster, which is actually pretty good. Oh no. Please no. This has got to be Boarding Party, not Cannonade. Oh. Oh no. God damn. I'm gonna lose to this Mold of 5. I mean, I'm still in it, but I'm getting hit down to 8. I don't have my Frost Trickster anymore. And then Crop Rotate into Halimar Depths. Okay. They have 0 cards left, and they do have a Bonders now. And I'm drawing Preordained into Ninja. Please, not like this. Not like this. Frost Trickster, love it. Love to see it. So let's go top. So land, attack, Ninja, and then play Frost Trickster. And Spire Golem. Okay. They have to have good hits on this depths because they're drawing off the top. I know they can draw cards with this, but Pulsamarasa? No, returning Moldrifter? Please. Please, opponent. Stop. Stop it. I'm at 8. They Thriving Grove. They have 2 mana. We draw a land. Just cast. Counterspell. Counterspell is great. So I can attack with everything, but they're at 14 now. I think I want to go to 2 off that Boarding Party. So if I attack with all, are they just going to trade for Ninja? I think they kind of have to, right? This is pretty risky. I do have Counterspell to protect, though. I'm going to just go for this. Okay, I thought they would do this. Then I can go down to 2. Again, just having Counterspell here. And how good could that Helomar Depths hit be? You're drawing a card. Okay. Not a Cascader, please. Prism. I'll let resolve. They have 6 mana left. They can cast Pestilence, sure. 2 cards in hand. They're at 10, I'm at 8, but I'm going to 2 here. Pulsamarasa? No, 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 no. They have so many Pulsamarasas. That's the 3rd one they've cast. Yeah, Relic is definitely good against them. Cannonade? Come on. This is brutal. So lead Ponder before Muldrifter. I have 8 mana. So Ponder first. Fairy Seer, Inspire Golem. And they have 0 cards in hand. They draw a random card and then they draw a card off Bonders. They're at 10. So what if I go top the Fairy Seer, play it, bottom the island, then play Muldrifter? I think that's good enough. Fairy Seer can chump a boarding party. I can also shuffle and then draw a random card and then Muldrifter draw 2 more random cards. I think I like these cards better. Just gonna draw these. I think it's like safe enough that I want them. Bottom, top, cast. There's a Frost Trickster, nice. Okay. So again, they get to top deck a random card and then they get to draw a card with this. I don't have lethal next turn. Jesus Christ. Opponent, please. Just stop. Just stop. I'm gonna actually try to trade for this boarding party if I can. Like double block here. I don't want to have to keep chumping it. I think I do Frost Trickster this. I'm drawing a random card now. Very Miscreant. They can draw a card with Ornament and then draw another card with Ornament on their next turn. They're going down to 4. Could have attacked first before playing this. I should have. They're going to draw now. Okay. Can they top deck again? I mean, they are drawing extra cards. They're doing the thing. They set up Tron. We haven't had really any answers for that, but Dino, please, opponent. Into Stirrings. Okay, not into Colossus. Into Bog. Okay, that's a miss. They have Bog in hand and 2 unknowns. They are dead as of right now. Are they going to draw with Ornament? Okay. Can we get them? Can we take out Tron? The Cascade Tron Menace? I want my chest. This was a pretty sick game, honestly. I mean, I've been joking around being like opponent, no, opponent drawing perfect, but I mean, they've been doing really well considering they're multi 5. Okay, just gonna attack with everything. Or do I just attack with these 3? They eat 1. No, I'm gonna attack with all. I mean, I'm dead anyway if this doesn't work, so whatever. I can counter a 2-drop like a cast down. Oh, my chest. My chest. I got it. And I got my QP. Whew. Misplayed badly in rounds 3 and 4, and then snuck out the victory. That it's always fun playing against Cascade Tron. I can't believe we were actually able to get there. You know who was MVP? Frost Trickster. Frost Trickster like crushed that match. Like Delver would not have done anything. It would have just gotten cannonaded away. This was like tapping down dinos, tapping down mole drifters, letting Ninja get in more. This was honestly pretty good. I gotta say, it was honestly pretty good. So yeah, I liked the list. Again, could play another mole drifter. Mole drifter was good as well. 18 lands felt a little bit light, honestly, for this like you know, kind of fatty build here. I don't know what's up with these. Um, but deck felt pretty good. Could go down to 3 Spire Golem and again maybe play another land. I actually liked all 4 Frost Tricksters. It was pretty sick. Could like even cut 1 Snap because Snap is generally one of the weaker cards, and now we have Frost Trickster as interaction. What if we just cut all the snaps? That's just too greedy. That's just too greedy. But yeah, maybe find room for a Mole Drifter. I don't know exactly where to go from here. Another land, like I said. But deck felt great. The Echoing Truths in the sideboard, I think, are actually pretty good. Um, I really like the relics as well. Sideboard felt fine. Yeah, this deck is clunky, but Frost Trickster performed. I thought it was going to be like a joke, but it actually performed pretty well. And maybe I'll play this again. So really fun list. My channel, youtube.com/snapbolt. I'm Max. Thanks so much for watching. Till next time. Peace.